Tobacco fragrances, yes, the winter staple, if you will. I love tobacco as a note. It gives a lot of maturity, it gives a lot of sexiness in some cases, and at the same time, it gives a lot of official feeling, like suit and tie, official, like you made it somewhere in the world if you wear a really nice tobacco scent. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into my 10 favorite tobacco fragrances. Yo, what's up guys, Tim here, welcome back to another video today, and today we have top 10 tobacco, of course. And before we begin this video, leave down in the comment section below one of your favorite tobacco scent. Let's share our favorite tobaccos out there. I'm sure there's a lot of you who have many different choices than what I'm about to present today. So number 10 spot right here, I'm just gonna grab these at random, they're not in any order. Number 10 spot, Versace The Dreamer, fresh tobacco fragrance right here. This one lives up to all the hype that I watch online for sure. A lot of people hyped this one up and I wasn't so sure about it, and then I got it in the mail, I smelled it for the first time, I was blown away, man. Like it took me back in time for sure when I smelled this fragrance. It smells classic, but at the same time it has a very modern DNA to it as well. Very timeless piece. It smells gorgeous. The fresh tobacco in here is so uplifting, so invigorating. It smells like tobacco for the morning time. Like you just woke up, you took a shower, you have your coffee or whatever, you're standing out on your balcony. That kind of vibe is this fragrance right here, that chill morning goodness. And I love everything about Versace The Dreamer. So yeah, check this one out if you guys have not done so yet. If you've been on the fence about it, I highly recommend it. It definitely lives up to the hype. Second fragrance, L'Homme Idéal Extreme by Guerlain. This one is tobacco. Tobacco in here just adds a little bit of a dark feeling to the almond DNA, which makes it a lot more masculine. This fragrance is a lot more focused on the plum, which you'll get right off the top. It's sweet and it blends in with that tobacco extremely well. Very nice fragrance right here. My favorite one from the L'Homme Idéal line. And to me, the plum tobacco combination, extremely, extremely sexy. Next fragrance, we have a niche fragrance, is Aviation Club by MONSILLAGE. And this one is very classy. You smell this and it smells like the most high-class tobacco fragrance you can ever smell. There's a metallic note in here that really adds a unique type of sweetness. Now it's not a scratchy metallic, it's a smooth metallic feeling. And yes, if that sounds interesting to you, it really, really is interesting. It's tobacco with that smooth metallic notes, a fresh, kind of classy, high-end tobacco fragrance. I fell in love with this one the first time I ever smelled it at a friend's house, and I finally have a bottle for myself and I cannot be happier. This one is not so expensive as well, even though it's a niche fragrance, it's only $90. So it's definitely in the same wheelhouse as a lot of designer fragrances I'm about to mention here. If you're looking for a very classy, gentlemanly, luxurious smelling fresh tobacco, this one, it's really, really great one. Next, let's go with another designer. Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP, of course. No need for any introduction. It's tobacco, it's fresh, it's very spicy at the top with the cardamom, little hints of sweetness, and at the base you get this really nice dusty amber. It's super sexy, extremely wearable, and it's one of those scents that is just impossible to hate. I mean, a lot of guys wear this on a date because it is the king of date fragrance at the moment, especially in this season, fall and winter time. So yeah, you really can't go wrong with this one. And I would say if you were to start anywhere in this list, if you don't own anything in this list at all, I would say start with this one. It's the easiest to appreciate, the sexiest one in here as well. So yeah, Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP. It's got hype a lot, but it 100% deserves it. Next fragrance right here, John VARVATOS Dark Rebel. This one is so strong. Rum, tobacco, leather, this one is just amazing, amazing. This is more of a rough kind of guy, rough kind of motorcyclist type of guy, more beard, I guess. So not really for someone that looks kind of like me. It's just really not. I don't wear this that often, but I do appreciate it a lot for bringing that uniqueness to designer realm. And I guess I have to thank John VARVATOS as a brand entirely for bringing a lot of uniqueness, not only with this fragrance, but with Artisan Pure, and of course with John VARVATOS Vintage and all the other ones as well. So yeah, John VARVATOS, if you're looking for a unique brand in general, go with them. But yes, Dark Rebel right here, amazing, amazing fragrance. If you want to smell like a very raw, confident, rough gentleman with a black t-shirt on, a leather jacket on top, this is the one to go for, bar none. One of the best in the designer market. Next one right here, let's go with the niche one. We have Tobacco Vanille, of course, by Tom Ford. How can we talk about tobacco fragrance and not talk about Tobacco Vanille, right? Tobacco Vanille is just, I can just stop the video now. I'm feeling so relaxed at the same time. I'm just like, it's such a good fragrance. The tobacco in here is dark, it's rich, it's not an airy type tobacco at all, mixed with an equally as rich vanilla that gives off this really nice, subtle, sweet sensuality. Those two notes mixed together is like the perfect yin and yang in a fragrance, if you will. It's just so fantastically well balanced, fantastically well done. If you're looking for just a really high-end tobacco that'll just blow your mind away, and probably the most luxurious and the best in terms of quality in this whole entire list, Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, man. It's a classic, but not at all dated. Next fragrance, Pure Vin by Thierry Mugler. This one is tobacco, but it has honey. So it leans on the sweet side, leans on the mass appealing side. This one is a very outgoing tobacco. I don't see you wearing this one and just sitting around at home, if you know what I mean. I see you wearing this one and you're going out to the bar, you're going out on a date, you're going out and just walking around outside in the fall and winter time with your scarf. It's a very active and extrovert tobacco fragrance. This one will get you some reaction because the projection is so well done. The sillage is so good in this one, super attractive, warm, and inviting all at the same time. One of the favorites of a lot of people. Actually, a lot of people like to wear this one, but it's never too popular that you're gonna smell it on anyone else. So you do have that touch of uniqueness in this one as well. In comparison to a lot of fragrances that a lot of people in general would wear, this one extremely unique, highly recommended. And if you get a good price on it, you should pick it up right away because the price on that one in particular jumps up and down like no other. Sometimes you'll find it at like 50, sometimes you find it at 60, and sometimes you find it at 90. So if you find it around $60, I'd grab that one right away. Just a quick tip. Next fragrance is Burberry London, and this one is the most festive of the bunch. It's very fresh and a little bit green at the same time. Great for holiday time, great for Christmas get together, great for Thanksgiving get together. It's just one that puts a huge smile on my face whenever I wear it, and it's one that's so easy to appreciate, so likable. You can wear this with your ugly Christmas sweater if you want to. It's just that level of festivity built into this fragrance and built all around the note of tobacco. I love Burberry London, love it to death. And the best part, $30 for 100 ml. So really can't go wrong with that one. Next fragrance, another designer, SPICEBOMB Extreme. Of course, no need for introduction. It is the more mature version of the original SPICEBOMB. The tobacco in here is really nice, mixed with cinnamon, mixed with vanilla. It's very warm, mature, while at the same time holding on to that slight bit of bad boy DNA. So you get the best of both worlds. You get bad boy, you get gentlemanly, you get romantic, warm, and at the same time, sexy. So yeah, SPICEBOMB Extreme by VIKTOR and ROLF. Oh, I should also add, it performs like crazy. So no complaints from the projection and longevity department for this fragrance. It quite literally is a bomb. Last fragrance I want to talk about, Tabac Rouge by Phaedon. Now this is my personal favorite tobacco, and the best part is it doesn't even have tobacco in it. So you're probably wondering why it's in a tobacco list when it doesn't have tobacco at all. Well, it's because it copies a DNA that has tobacco, and it smells quite similar to that, but to me, much more attractive. And it smells like this guy. It smells like Tobacco Vanille, but very loosens up, a lot more sweetness added onto it, some spices added onto it, and it comes across extremely sexy. One of the sexiest niche tobacco I've ever smelled out there on the market. I smelled this for the first time in Oswald, NYC, and immediately after I got home to Alaska, I purchased myself a bottle. It was just so good. Intoxicating level of attraction. It's why it's in this list, even though it technically does not have tobacco. I mean, tobacco is in the name, you know, Tabac Rouge, red tobacco. It's in the name right here, but it doesn't really have tobacco in it. It's more spicy, more sweet, but it does smell really similar to Tobacco Vanille. Just like I said again, much more mass appealing, and the projection on that one is better than Tobacco Vanille as well. In the sillage, God, is to die for. It really is to die for. And out of all of them, that one I would say is my definitive number one if I were to put this in a top 10 style list. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave your tobacco scent down below. I would love to know which one's your favorite tobacco. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye.